Hey everyone, Ron Bainberg here with your tip of the week. Today's tip is going to be more about a statement and then an explanation as to why I'm making the statement. The statement is simply, as a mortgage professional or a real estate professional, the one thing you need to start doing, and you need to start doing it now, is mastering your skills to create your value. Why do I say this? Well, we had the $418 million settlement. Many of you attended the webinar that I did about how to create value for your services to agents. Well, we thought the storm was over, but late last week, I believe it was Friday, the Department of Justice was given approval to continue their investigation into real estate commissions. Everybody had thought it had been settled back in 2020, but the Biden administration sued in order to have the DOJ investigation reopened under new grounds. A lot of people thought that the DOJ would not get approval to do so. Well, I think it's the Second Circuit Court of Appeals approved that the DOJ could get involved, and now they're going to, or re-involved, so now they're going to be getting. We have no idea what that's going to look like. We don't know if the NAR settlement will appease them, but most likely, as a government entity, they're going to want to do something more. I'm not trying to spread a rumor here. I'm just looking at history that the DOJ doesn't get involved with things unless they feel they're going to change something. So we're going to have to wait and see what that looks like. It's going to take time. So I'm not trying to create a storm of panic here for anybody, but invariably, it's going to impact the industry. That is my opinion. That is my belief. But I'm not even going to give you ideas on what I think is going to happen because I don't believe anybody knows. That's one part. Second part, and I hate to say this, but our media again is doing it, in which the CFPB issued their findings, and I'm looking at the headline. It says CFPB finds Americans are paying upfront fees seeking to lower interest rates on mortgages. And there are headlines out there both within the industry and outside the industry that, like, is the CFPB now going to investigate discount points? Or are they going to attack points? I did see a headline last week that it says, is discount points the next target for the CFPB? Well, I've read all the things about the CFPB, and right now, all they're doing is they're just keeping their eyes open, because all their reports say, and all the statistics say, and I read it all, is that they've noticed that buyers have paid more in discount fees as interest rates rose. That was one part. The second part that they said is that borrowers with lower credit scores tend to pay more discount fees than people who did not have lower credit scores. That is the crux of everything you read and all the data that was amassed that the CFPB is looking at. They did not say they are launching an investigation about discount points. They did not say that they are targeting it, but of course, a headline like that would not get eyeballs on it, so people have to make more of it than it is right now. Do I believe at some point the CFPB is going to give some guidance or direction or kind of fire a shot across the bow? Probably to lenders in some way, shape, or form. Again, I am not going to sit here and speculate as to what that's going to look like, and I think anybody who tries to speculate is a fool, because we do not know what's going to be. What I do know is going to be is that as more and more pressure comes on the housing market, as more and more pressure comes on the mortgage industry, the real estate industry, the only people who are going to survive this are the ones that know how to create value for their services. That I will put money on. And I know I'm a little bit animated today because, I was reading through all of this stuff, just trying to prepare for this week's tip of the week. And, something, even my mind can go some places where you're sitting there saying, when is this going to stop? What's going to happen? When is this storm going to end? It's tough enough that interest rates are higher. Well, then calmer voices prevailed in my head. And I just realized that there's always opportunity. It's what I always say. There's always opportunity in times of challenge and adversity, but the majority of people will not rise to this. And that'll create a competitive advantage for you. And one universal principle in sales and marketing is that when you can create value for your services, people will pay you for it. People will do business with you, but you have to start from now doing it to gain that competitive advantage. Don't wait until you're forced to, because at that point, you're already behind the eight ball. Agents are going through this right now on their end. Mortgage professionals are going through it on their end in dealing with agents, because the agents are dealing with a whole level of uncertainty in mass. I'm not saying every single agent. We know that the top producers seem to be okay with these changes that are coming under the comp reform for real estate professionals. But the bottom line is whenever there's going to be a disruption, there's always opportunity, but there are very few people that know how to seize it. The opportunity here is that starting from now, you master creating more value for your services. Start learning how to deliver more impactful messages to create value where people say, you know what? I want to do business with this mortgage professional. I want to do business with this real estate professional. They're unique. They're different. This is what it's going to take. And here's the bottom line. You're not doing this because of what the future might hold. You're doing this because no matter what the future holds, whether the future is 5 minutes from now or 5 years from now, there's never a downside to being better at creating value for your services. So I know I sound a little bit off the wall this morning, and I'm not giving you any strategies and tactics right now today. That's not what this tip of the week is about. The tip of the week today is more about a warning for what you need to do if you want to continue to have a career and a prosperous career in this industry. Make it a great week. We'll see you next week. Take care. I hope you enjoyed my tip of the week. Want to get a clear path to building your business? Click the link below to get your free Originator Breakthrough Blueprint.